Why, you ever look in the mirror only to feel like something's staring back at you? Watching? Waiting? What if I told you that reflection isn't just you? This is the story of a man who found out the hard way that mirrors don't just reflect, they trap. Meet Raj, a regular 28-year-old, stuck in a monotonous life, living in a cramped apartment, working a dead-end job, single with no prospects. His only real connection? The mirror on the wall in his living room. It was one of those old, dusty pieces that had been there longer than he had. But Raj never paid it any attention. It was just a mirror. One night, after a long shift, Raj stumbles in, his eyes heavy, his mind foggy. He's so tired he can barely stand. He looks into the mirror, and there it is. A tiny flicker. Did he just see his reflection? Blink? Nah, just his imagination. But that night, as he lay in bed, something wouldn't let him sleep. A creeping feeling, as if someone was watching him from behind. Now, Raj was no coward. He laughed it off. Mirrors don't blink, he told himself. I probably need more sleep. You know how it is. Late nights, caffeine, too much Instagram. Just a coincidence, he thought. I'm not going to be scared of my own reflection. The next day, something strange happens. A neighbor, an older man with deep-set eyes and a serious tone, stops by. He says something cryptic as Raj passes by in the hallway. You've got one of those mirrors, don't you? You ever notice how it looks back? Raj brushes him off, laughing it off once again. What a weirdo, he thinks. But that nagging thought stays in his mind. What did he mean by that? The next evening, Raj stands in front of the mirror, staring. Something about it feels off. He looks closer, and that's when it happens. His reflection doesn't just blink this time, it smiles. Panicking, Raj steps back. But as he moves, his reflection stays put, still smiling. The room feels colder. He rubs his eyes, telling himself it's a dream, but it's not. His reflection begins to move toward him, closer and closer. Raj grabs his phone, desperately searching for answers. Late-night forums, creepy Reddit posts, mirrors trapping souls, how to break free from cursed reflections. His hands shake as he scrolls through the endless horror stories, and every minute, he feels it. The reflection growing stronger, more alive. He knows he has to act fast. With no other option, Raj confronts the mirror, armed with only his fear and a vague memory of the cryptic warning from his neighbor. He steps up to the glass. What do you want? Raj yells. But there's no answer, just that smile. Slowly, his reflection reaches out, pressing its hand against the glass, trying to break through. And then, in one horrifying moment, it happens. The reflection pushes through. His hand, coming out of the mirror, grabs Raj's arm, yanking him toward the glass. Raj screams, struggling, fighting back. But the pull is too strong. He feels his body being dragged, inch by inch, into the cold, dark void. Just as Raj feels himself slipping into the mirror's world, the neighbor bursts into the room, smashing the mirror with a hammer. Glass shatters everywhere. Silence. Raj gasps for air, his body trembling, sweat pouring down his face. He's free, but as he looks at the shattered pieces, he realizes something chilling. One shard still holds his reflection, and it's still smiling. Raj moves out of the apartment the next day. He never mentions the mirror again. But sometimes, late at night, he catches himself looking into windows, phone screens, anything reflective. And every time, just for a second, he sees it. That same smile. Watching. Waiting. So, next time you glance in the mirror, make sure it's really you looking back.